Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Lexify. And today we're talking about Love is Blind, episode 12, season 6. We're going to talk about the wedding episode. First is we're going to go through each couple, what I thought about them, what I thought about the wedding. We're going to talk about overall thoughts. It's going to be a short video because all that happened was two weddings. So yeah, let's start off with what happened at the beginning of the episode, which is Chelsea and Jimmy had an argument. So Chelsea and Jimmy argument was Jimmy asked her if she was ready to get married, and at first she was just like she didn't know like she was kind of it's funny because she was kind of quiet. But then she gave her answer, and then he changed. It was like, nope, never mind. I'm not married. I don't want to get married. And it seemed like Chelsea was so shocked, and to me that was so funny because you knew y'all relationship was not the strongest. You know y'all had multiple fights, and most of them was because of you, Chelsea. But I know it was unfair for Jimmy to kind of lead her on throughout the whole season and do that, but I feel like somebody had to do it. Somebody had to be the one to step up and say this relationship is not working. We're not gonna be able to get married and all that different stuff. So I'm glad Jimmy was the one that did it. I'm actually glad he did it before they even got to the altar because that would embarrass Chelsea in front of her whole family. So I'm glad he had a private conversation with her and didn't do that to her. So I give Jimmy props for doing that, for actually having the courage to say, nope, this relationship is not it. It's not gonna work. Like, and imagine if they did say yes, their marriage would have been bad, would have been not good. So it wouldn't have worked out anywhere. Next, let's talk about, we're going to save the messiest couple for last. Let's talk about Amy and Johnny. Their wedding was so beautiful. It was so beautiful, and I loved it. It's like Amy was saying, it's like it was a fairy tale wedding. I'm glad. I kind of knew Amy and Johnny was gonna get say yes to each other because how genuine their love was for each other. It was like we all knew that. And I love the whole sweet moment with her dad and mom talking to her, and then how each family accepted each family. Like came together in the reception. They was having fun on both sides, and they already acting like a married couple. Their whole family's like already intertwined, and it was a really sweet moment. And I'm glad Amy and Johnny got married because I really liked them together. Like I said, their love seemed like the genuinest in this whole season. So I hope they stay together because I really like them together. Now let's talk about AD and Claire. Now I knew somebody was gonna say no, and I kind of figured it was gonna be Claire because AD is so wrapped up in him for some reason. And I felt bad because AD had like her beautiful wedding dress, like she looked just so pretty. Not even her mama gave her that thing from her grandmother, and I was just thinking like there's so many sentimental values that went into the wedding just for him to. I had a feeling that he was gonna say no. And how she walked, it was so sad. I felt bad because she walked down the aisle by herself. I wish somebody would have walked her down the aisle. But it's sweet how her and her family was there and talking to her, and AD just looked beautiful, and I felt bad 'cause I knew he was gonna say no, especially his reaction to her coming down the aisle and he said body. Who says that to their wife? I'm thinking he's gonna be like, she beautiful, she's so beautiful, she's gorgeous, she's pretty. He said body. And everybody laughed like no. And I can tell he's gonna say no because the whole freaking audience reaction to both sides of the family kind of, I think they all figured he's gonna say no. But I felt bad because Clay could have. If you knew you was ready for marriage, why did you come on the show? Why did you drag AD through this whole thing and know she wouldn't get married just to embarrass her in front of her whole family and friends? I felt like that was really bogus for him to do her like that and say no after she said I do. He said no in front of the whole family, embarrassed her for the whole family, embarrassed himself in front of his family. And I just think Clay literally played her. And I'm so glad AD ended up walking down the aisle by herself with her head held high and didn't let him see the tears fall because he did her so bogus. And I don't blame her mama for trying to get her out of there so quickly because I would have did the same thing for my child. But anyway, and for afterwards, backstage for Clay to literally be in her face, hugging, kiss her, talking about, did I let you down? I hate to see you crying. Like, you're the one that caused this, Clay. for you to be on her face talking about we this does not have to be the end of it. You broke her heart and embarrassed her in front of everybody on live TV. I don't want to hear it, Clay. And I hope she don't get him back. But her rumors they back together, so I don't even know what to think about that. But as Clay father came to the wedding, I could see where he got his personality from. He took his whole dad personality. And for him to sit there and still idolize his father for what he did and stuff like that, he needs help. He literally took everything from his father. And you could see when Clay was talking to his father and the mom was just sitting there looking at them talk, you could tell she had some type of feelings over that. And I'm glad when the parents had that talk, the mama checked him like, you know, trying to tell him Clay is doing it because of you. You influenced his decision, really, for marriage, because what you did in your marriage. So I'm glad Clay mama checked the father, and I'm glad, I don't know why Clay's father was trying to sit there and flirt with her and stuff like that. And I'm so glad she cleared him talking about, I'm not put the scene up probably in the video, but talking about like, you you met me, but you never, you knew me, but you never treated me right. Whatever she said, but I'm so glad she cleared him because somebody needs to do that. And for the mama to find out about the situation with all the stuff with the father and the son on TV, and Clay didn't tell his own mama, I feel like that's disrespectful. You could have told your mom in private. You didn't have to let her find out on TV. That is so disrespectful to me. But I think Claire needs time to heal. I think AD needs to give herself some space from Clay. I hope she don't go back to him. But yeah, yeah, y'all. Clay need healing. AD needs to get away from him. My overall thoughts of the season, I really like the messiness of the season. I feel like it was much better than the last season. I only saw clips of the last season. I didn't even watch last season because people said it was so horrible, so I didn't even watch it. But I'm ready for the reunion. I hope Vanessa and them ask the right questions and get to the bottom of some of this stuff. Anyway, what are your thoughts on this season? Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Bye.